I've known my friend Paul for the better part of probably a decade or so. And he decided that he wanted to do this thing where we ask each other questions and then we have to send back answers. He sent me a bunch of questions and now I'm going to answer them. Just to give you like a little recap of his questions, which you can find at the link down here, I'm going to ask myself the questions and I'm going to put these on when I'm Paul and then take them off to answer them. How are you? But how are you really? Well, I am really excellent. Actually, this is going to be my year. I can feel it. How do you feel? And what are you thinking about? I feel like I sleep too much, and it bothers me a little bit. And that's what I'm thinking about also, is that maybe I sleep too much and I could be awake doing things, but it's very, very snowy here, and I just don't find that happening anytime soon. So, how old are you and where do you live? Well, the fact that you're even asking me that, if you don't know already, I thought we were friends, but anyway, I will be 28 next month, and I live in New York, upstate New York. Well, it's not considered upstate, it's western New York, which is way, way further than upstate New York, I guess. So, do you think people control their own destiny? I don't really believe in much of like the whole fate thing and things happening for a reason, like I know a lot of people do. I think that you control your own destiny by the person that you are. I think that a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication helps people a lot. What were your grades like in high school? My grades in high school were wonderful up until my senior year. That is when I got my lip pierced and became a rebel against society. Do you think God exists? I am my own God. Do you think torturing is necessary when it comes down to it? I mean, I wouldn't torture anybody. I don't think that there's anything I'd want to know that badly. I guess maybe if you need to know something, cut off a couple fingers. I'm alright with that. What is the most money you've given away at once? Oh, God, I don't think I've ever even had enough money to give away to anybody unless it was a debt collector or a car dealership. What is the most terrible thing you've done to someone? Maybe leaving my roommate stranded a few years ago, not telling her that I was leaving, and then I just left. I wish I didn't do that. What is the biggest lie you've ever told someone? That I would move to Florida for them? What is something private that you wish people knew about you? I don't know. This is a hard question. I don't know if I can answer this question right now. Would you kill an innocent child if it meant that dozens of people could live? And he said, a 7-year-old girl. No, I don't like this question. No to none of it. I don't know. I don't think that I could make that decision. What do you think about art in general? Visual art is what he said. I think that art is very important. I do think that most people are artistic in their own way, whether, like a mechanic is building something that's artistic in his own kind of way. A painter is painting something, obviously. A photographer is bringing to life a vision. I think that it's very important. What's the stupidest thing you've ever done? Oh, God. The stupidest thing I've ever done is probably move to Utah. Not only was it on stupid grounds, as in to marry a guy in the Navy who's gay now, by the way. Not the Navy, the Air Force. But then I met probably the worst thing to ever happen to me in my life. How did you meet your boyfriend? I actually met my boyfriend in New York City. My friend invited me to go with him. He was playing a show in New York City with Ryan Cabrera, and my boyfriend Chris was on tour with him. And so when we were there, we kind of like talked a lot, like as if we knew each other for a long time, and we connected, and actually people that we just met that day thought that he was my boyfriend because we were just so connected, I guess. But it sucked because he lived 6 hours away from me at the time. So after he left, I had to text him a lot and FaceTime a lot, which was cute. The way that he gave me his phone number was he wanted a picture of him with this woman that was dressed up like David Bowie, and he made me use my phone and send it to his phone, even though his phone was perfectly capable of taking pictures. So I thought that was pretty cute. If you could be any kind of animal, what would you be? The laziest kind, I think. Any kind that's lazy. Maybe a slug. A tigress. Is that even... I don't know if that's actually the term for a female tiger. I think it is. I would just eat things and take care of my little baby cute tigers and snuggle them at nighttime. What is your least favorable characteristic of yourself? My least favorite characteristic, I would think, is sometimes I get caught up in talking about other people with people that only do that. Like, there are certain people that I'm friends with that I hang out with sometimes if, like, I'm taking pictures of them or, like, whatever, and all they do is talk crap on other people. And sometimes I'll sit there and agree with them when I really should be forming my own opinion on it, but it's kind of like I don't care enough to even bother. I don't know. I wish that I could just steer clear of some of these people, but, you know, sometimes it's really hard to when you're trying to run a business and trying to keep people happy, I guess. What do you dip your chicken nuggets in when you get them from McDonald's? Pure Gold, which is also sweet and sour sauce, and it's amazing. What was your first concert? The wonderful and talented NSYNC. Are you a tea or coffee person? To be quite honest, neither. I'm a Monster kind of girl or a rock star kind of girl. If I need energy, that's what I'm going to be drinking. If I have to pick, it would be probably iced coffee. And if I have to drink tea, it would be iced tea. But I don't like hot coffee and I don't like hot tea at all. Have you ever had a deja vu feeling? All the time. It's hard to explain one example because I can't specifically think of one, but it happens all the time. And I'm also involved in a lot of other people's deja vu moments, especially people that I just meet. They'll be like, wow, this already happened. Like, this is totally deja vu. Do you like Walmart, Target, or Kmart? I worked at Target for a while. That was pretty nice. I like Target for, like, clothes. Walmart for grocery shopping on a budget. Kmart, never. Have you ever ran out of gas? I actually never have run out of gas on the side of the road. Thank God. Knock on wood. Fingers crossed. In your opinion, what is the best thing to eat for breakfast? Ice cream. Is that an option? Now that I'm an adult, I can kind of eat whatever I want. I think that that's a pretty good balanced meal. I mean, you could put bananas in your ice cream, and you can put, like, chocolate and Cocoa Puffs of chocolate. Were you ever a Girl Scout? I was a Girl Scout until my mother was she was like the den mother or whatever they called it, and she stole all of the money and we got kicked out. Have you ever gone to the bathroom in the woods? Listen, kid, when I'm drunk, I'll go to the bathroom anywhere. A parking lot, the side of the road, in front of people, I don't care. Would you rather be attacked by a bear or set on fire? And this is the last question, by the way. Which one would I die faster in? I think that being attacked by a bear, it depends. Because I could get attacked by a bear and live without an arm. That's okay. I could do that. Set on fire? No, you're going to burn my entire face off if I lived through that. I don't know if you noticed, that's kind of my moneymaker. But no, I'm kidding. In all seriousness, I don't think I'd like any of those things. Anyway, so after this video, I'm going to make a video asking Paul questions that he can answer, and then we'll keep it going, or maybe we can invite other people into it, which would be kind of cool. We could have this FAQ kind of thing. Well, it's not an FAQ. Who frequently asks if you'd rather get attacked by a bear or set on fire. But we can do these videos and make a whole community of it, which would be pretty awesome. And also, Paul, at the end of your video, you mentioned that you wanted to do music. I'm still interested in that. We haven't really talked about that, so recently anyway. So message me about that. All right?